I'm the king of this castle. You see, things are a little unusual here right now. I took in a little bit of a vacation. Not because I needed it, but because my sons needed it. So you see, Prince Richard and Prince Robert, they're your typical boys. They like to run and play and get dirty. But the problem is, they aren't 7 and 8 years old. They're 21 and 22. These guys don't take anything seriously. Everything's fun and games for them. You see, someday they're going to inherit my throne, and they're going to rule over this kingdom. But do they look like they're ready for that kind of responsibility? You have to believe me, I've tried everything. So I thought I'd leave them for a while, put them to a little bit of a test. You know, maybe giving them a little bit of responsibility might wake them up. Yeah, that was great. Don't worry. Enter Sir Gavin, my oldest friend and my greatest knight. I left him behind to keep an eye on things while I was away, so they didn't get too far out of control.
Thank you, sire. As always, it is an honor to serve you. But, I have to say, things aren't progressing quite as quickly as we hoped.
Now, we all got an eyeful of that.
I was afraid of that.
But I'm not going to give up, Sir Knight. I'm going to trust in the Lord and His might. You see, there's a battle going on. There's a cosmic battle going on for righteousness and truth. And our adversary, Satan, would like nothing more than for us to give up in frustration. No, I want to trust in God and He'll make something good come of this.
I'll do my best, Mr. King.
I know you will. But I better get back now. I'll let you take it from here. Introduce them to some of the other characters. Tell them what you do.
Yes, Your Majesty, fairly well. Well, I guess you've already had the pleasure of meeting Prince Richard and Prince Robert, so we'll move on from there. Let's see. Oh, good. Here comes Ida. She's the matron of the castle. She's been around here for quite a long time and does her very best to keep things running smoothly. Afternoon, Ida.
Oh, hello, Sir Gavin.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Well, for now. Let's not mean it won't turn to rain soon.
Rain?
Oh, a thunderstorm more likely.
Well, like I was saying, she tries to keep things in order, but as you can imagine, Prince Richard and Robert have been quite a handful. Isn't that right, Ida?
Oh, did you say something?
Yes. I said the princes have been a challenge for you.
Well, that is the understatement of the century. Now, I love those boys dearly, you know that. But I do try to tell them what's what. It hasn't done any good, though.
Oh, but who knows? Maybe this little experiment of King Christopher's will have an effect.
Yeah, a bad one more than likely. Meaning no disrespect, of course. But let's just hope our enemies don't hear about it.
Anyway, it sure looks like you found some nice flowers.
I did, but they probably won't last long. I better go put them in some water. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. A likable gal, but I'm sure you've noticed that she's somewhat of a party pooper. Well, about this time every day since the kings are gone, I come over to the castle to spend some time with the princes. The king has asked me to teach them a few things about being a knight. You know, sword fighting, bow and arrow, how to ride a horse in battle, that type of thing. I'm not really sure if anything is sinking in, however. Now let's see. Since we are on the hunt this morning, we'll take it easy this afternoon. Maybe they can help me feed Flame. He's over here in the dragon chamber. Hey Flame, you there? It's about dinner time and I'll bet you're hungry. The reason he's here is for our but also for his. You see, when we found him, he was in pretty bad shape, so we brought him here to nurse him back to health. Be patient, my friends.
How bad is he?
Well, actually, he's looking pretty healthy.
Well, that's the spirit. Trying to stay positive and look on the bright side. That's exactly what I do.
You do?
That's not up so much though. So, how much time has he got? Not very long, I'm sure.
No, really, he's fine. He was just getting impatient for his supper while I was talking to the folks out there.
What folks? Where?
But out there, of course. You don't see anybody?
Maybe you better come inside and lie down for
No,
a bit.
I'm fine, really.
You sure? You look okay to me.
Yes, I'm quite sure. Now, I'm eating some of the princes out here. I'm going to feed Flame, and I want them to see how it's done.
I can just imagine what'll happen. They'll start some tomfoolery and Flame will bite out one of them. Well, you just tell them that if Flame bites their legs off, don't come running to me.
Now to get the dragon.
Oh, so Gavin, Ida said you wanted to see us?
That's right. I thought you'd help me beat Flame.
You're kidding, right?
No. Why?
Wow. Oh, don't be such a baby. I'm not scared of flying.
Okay, then give me a hand with this.
What is that stuff?
Dragon shell, with you, baby.
I don't see any gravy.
I'm not watching.
Here, add some water. See? Gravy.
Wow. Hey, can I try that?
Give it a whirl.
Oh, thanks. Oh, cool. Oh,
We're coming. Okay, Richard. Very end and set it down in front of you.
Yes, get on.
Wait, you sure say?
Yes, of course. He won't hurt you.
All right. Hey, Flame, if I come in there, promise you won't eat me. Was that a yes or a no?
It's okay. Go on.
All right. Here goes.
Sorry. I thought he was over that. Here, make yourself useful.
You didn't have to touch the stuff?
You can wash your hands later.
Oh,
Now listen, before I leave, I have something I want to say to you both. Richard, Robert, the scriptures tell us that there are two kingdoms in this world. God's kingdom is good, and Satan's kingdom is evil. Now we don't have to fear, because God is greater. But we must take the word seriously and wear the armor that He's provided. Otherwise, we'll be exposed to the enemy. Why am I telling you this? Because there's so much more to life than just playing games all the time. And someday, you both will have the responsibility of protecting King's Manor. I hope you'll finally start to think about that. I'll see you some more.
Wow, he was serious.
yeah. Where are we? Why did we stop here?
Excellent. So the rumor is true.
What is it, my queen?
Good work. You may go. The king is away and the princes are alone. This is just the opportunity I've been waiting for.
I don't understand. Where are we?
Where are we, you ask? My dear Gwendolyn, we're finally home. We're at King's Manor.
King's Manor? As in the King's Manor?
Yes. Isn't it grand?
Well, yeah, but I thought you were banished from here.
Banished? Impossible.
Yeah, and they even made you promise that you would never return.
Preposterous! I don't remember promising anything. And even if I did, do I look like someone who keeps promises?
Well, no, of course not. You're the evil Queen Marinda.
And don't Well, you don't need to worry about me. I know exactly what I'm doing. And besides, I've been gone for too long. Other than the king himself, no one remains who would know me.
Really?
Really?
So no one will recognize you?
No one.
You know, it's a big job to rule a kingdom, isn't it? And with the king being away, the princes need some help, don't they?
Yes, they do.
They need someone to guide them and tell them what to do. Someone they can trust, like you.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Will you be staying in the castle this night, my queen?
No. Not tonight. We will lodge nearby. It will be better to arrive earlier today. We'll be back tomorrow. Come, we have much work to do.